There are places the world forgets. Cities swallowed by jungles. Temples buried beneath sand. Civilizations erased by time. But in the middle of the ocean, there was once an island, marked on maps, visited by sailors, recorded in journals. Then one day, every record of it vanished, except for the people who remember seeing it. In 1823, a British survey vessel charting the Atlantic noted a small island roughly 300 miles west of the Azores. It appeared in maritime records. Supply ships stopped there for fresh water. Whalers used it as a navigation reference. The island was described as rocky, mist-covered, and crowned with black cliffs. At its center stood what sailors believed were ancient stone ruins. No one stayed long. Compasses behaved strangely, and the fog never fully lifted. In 1879, a lighthouse was constructed on the island's highest ridge. Its keeper, Elias Moore, maintained meticulous records. His early entries were ordinary. Weather calm, light functioning, passing vessels sighted. But months later, his tone shifted. He wrote of lights beneath the water, of sounds like distant bells echoing through the fog, and shadows moving along the shoreline long after sunset. His final entry read, "The sea is not empty. It is waiting." The next supply ship arrived to find the lighthouse intact, the light still burning. Moore was gone. Sailors began avoiding the island. They reported fog banks forming without warning, navigational instruments spinning wildly. Some claimed to see structures beneath the water's surface. Others reported hearing whispers carried across the waves. By 1904, the island appeared less frequently on shipping routes. By 1912, it was marked as hazardous. By 1928, it vanished from updated maritime charts entirely. No official explanation was recorded. In 1976, a maritime archivist named Daniel Reyes discovered inconsistencies while digitizing naval charts. Older maps clearly marked the island. Later editions did not. Supply records reference stops there. But the corresponding coordinates led only to open ocean. When Reyes requested documentation, entire files were missing. Logbooks referenced the island, but pages describing it had been removed. Even lighthouse construction records ended abruptly, as if the project had never existed. Driven by curiosity, Reyes assembled a private expedition. Using coordinates from an 1860 survey chart, the crew sailed into open water. For days, they saw nothing. Then the fog rolled in. Compasses spun erratically. Radio signals filled with static whispers. And rising from the mist, black cliffs appeared. The island stood exactly where the old maps said it would be. Ruins crowned the center ridge, and the remains of a lighthouse leaned toward the sea. The crew reported an overwhelming feeling of being watched. They stayed less than an hour. When Reyes returned to port, he submitted photographs, coordinates, and field notes. Days later, officials claimed no record of his expedition existed. His funding paperwork vanished. His photographs corrupted. The coordinates led nowhere. Reyes spent the rest of his life insisting the island was real. He died in 2002. His final journal entry read, "Some places are removed, not lost. Modern satellites show only open ocean where the island once stood. No rock formations, no ruins, no lighthouse. Yet sailors still report fog forming in clear weather, compasses drifting off true north, and on rare nights, a distant light shining where no land should be." If the island vanished from every record, why do so many still see it? And if it returns only to be forgotten, perhaps it was never meant to be found. Thank you for watching. Please follow Laosana Vault on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube for more interesting stories.